In this video, we will be taking a look at the worst video I have personally seen revolving around the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And the creator of this video just so happens to be that type of person. Yeah, it has been quite a while since I made a video on this man's kind. Whatever. However, I do very much enjoy making fun of ideological extremists on every side, because they all have one thing in common that makes them the perfect lolcows. The title of this video is "Don't watch the FNAF movie!" Boomer exploding head emoji, and then he has an Oni mask and spams a bunch of retarded hashtags because, surprise surprise, this is a shorts video. And we all know that YouTube shorts are filled with some of the most borderline retarded shit you ever saw on this platform. Which is the exact reason why any normal person will remove the shorts shelf entirely from the recommended. Now trust me, we'll get back to this Oni mask a bit later on, since it's gonna make him look really fucking stupid in just a minute. But to get back to the point, this guy is another one of those typical internet quote Christians. And I say Christian with a very heavy quotation, because here's the deal with people like this guy. If he knew even the slightest bit about Christianity or any religion whatsoever, he wouldn't be saying any of the shit he will be saying throughout this whole video, and he also wouldn't be grifting wars. Because we all know these pieces of shit are always trying to one-up each other. First it was with the school boom booms, then with kids turning into serial killers, and now we have literal fucking wars. Everything being exploited in the name of profit, like the good quote Christians these people are. Alright, sorry not sorry for the tangent, but then again, I love nothing more than to expose these fanatics for the absolute scum they are. However, I'll get back to that a bit later on. For now, let's get right into this video and find out how the FNAF movie is literally Hitler.
This is why you should not watch the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Okay, I know this is a bit of a nitpick, but am I the only one who gets annoyed by these shitty black box captions on shorts and TikTok videos? Like, they just look so horrible. I don't know, let me know in the comments, I might be tripping balls.
Now we all know that this game has always been insanely popular and a trailer was released announcing a movie for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is an older video or if he's trying to do one of those shitty history lessons here. And quite frankly, I cannot be bothered to check, since checking that shit on shorts is kind of a pain in the ass. But if it is an older video, let's see if what this guy says still holds up, provided that he actually says something here.
But I still would not choose to go see this movie. I'm a Christian man and I don't believe Jesus would go see this movie, and here's why.
Okay, just look at this shit. This is exactly what I'm talking about with these motherfuckers. He's sitting here trying to be the authority of what Jesus supposedly would have or would not have done. In other words, this guy and everyone like him who does this same shit is basically bending the idea of God being something that sides with their personal agendas, instead of them being worshippers of God, who is greater than their own petty dramas as stated by their own religion. And this makes this guy and everyone else who acts like him completely and utterly fucking pathetic.
The Bible says in Psalms that I will set nothing wicked before my eyes.
Okay, so remember when I told you guys to keep that Oni mask emoji in mind? Well, now this motherfucker is saying that you shouldn't see the FNAF movie because the animatronics are too wicked to be placed before our eyes. However, that Oni mask is probably 10 times worse than these fucking lame robots could ever hope to be. So yeah, as it turns out, apart from virtue signaling tragedies and literally playing God, this guy is also a hypocrite. Oh, and don't worry, there's a whole lot more to unravel about this guy later on.
And you could say that it's all make-believe and it's just a bunch of CGI.
Oh, you mean like, it literally is? Damn bro, who would have guessed that Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Afton and any other character you want to throw here are all fictional characters or anything like that, right? It couldn't be that simple. How much you wanna bet this guy thinks the butt ghost from SCP is real, and that he takes a shit standing up out of fear of his butt being eaten? Honestly, that shit is not too far off at this point.
But at the end of the day, it's still a horror film meant to mess with your mind and give you nightmares.
The FNAF movie will mess with your mind and give you nightmares. What, are you fucking 5? I mean, mentally clearly you are, but really bro? I'm not sure what is worse. The fact that this guy thinks a FNAF movie can give grown adults nightmares, or the fact he is trying to market his channel to attract children. In which case, yeah, considering the type of content he uploads, especially when he grifts wars and plays authority on how God is and isn't supposed to be, then this guy is 10 times more disgusting than I initially thought. Oh yeah, and another ironic thing about this statement. I've talked to some people who watched the movie, and they said that probably the only scary part is the beginning of the movie. And the reason why I could not be a good metric for that is because I don't get scared by horror, and that's probably just because I generally have an interest in the behind the scenes shit, with horror specifically. I mean shit, I'm literally the guy who watched the It movie with a straight face, so yeah, that's part of the reason why I couldn't tell you.
If you want to make sure you go to heaven when you die, then watch the video I put in the comments.
And as if this shit couldn't get any worse, now he's also playing the authority of what you need to do to go to heaven.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Could you get any more fucking pathetic, honestly? I mean, he very much can, as he's also a fanboy of the wonderful people we know as mega pastors. And yes, those guys. If you don't already know, mega pastors are probably some of the biggest jokes tied to Christianity and probably even religion as a whole. And if you've ever seen those cringe healing fail videos, you know exactly why. They don't care about faith or even being half decent human beings. They only care to extract as much money from people by promising them healing and whatnot, and have no problem tossing their victims to the side to live in the delusion that they will someday receive a miracle, and in absolutely all cases, that day never comes and their conditions just get worse. There are literal hours of videos on YouTube deconstructing their tricks and calling them out, but of course, why have any sort of integrity or basic human decency when you can just help being their lapdog, which is exactly what this guy chose, and it is absolutely fucking pathetic. So yeah, with that we are thankfully done with this dog shit video. So I guess the moral of the story here is, FNAF movie bad because it will give me nightmares. Yeah. When your only argument against this movie is some baby shit like that, then that really just sounds like a good horror movie. However, with that said, I'm still not touching this movie with a 10-foot pole, and no, it's not because of some stupid Twitter bullshit like movie bad because more religion or anything like that. It's simply due to the fact that I cannot for the life of me take video game movies seriously. It's been the same shit with Mario and Sonic for me. I just can't help but get extreme amounts of cringe flowing through my body whenever I watch that shit. So yeah, it's obviously not for me, and from what I've heard, the reception also seems mixed. I talked to some people and some of them thought it was painfully average, and some felt like it was pretty disappointing, and they said so especially for the scene that we all knew was going to be in the movie. You know very well which one I'm referring to. I mean, at the end of the day, if the movie interests you, go watch it, if not, don't. Now with that, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you to these channel members who embrace the chat, Doom Guy, and earn the shoutout. Be sure to like and subscribe to boost me in the algorithm. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.